Welcome to the Mindstorm Productions podcast with your hosts, Mindstorm and Auntie Ange.
So hello,
You're
watch
quiet.
out guys. Coming at least on
Mine, what have I told you about stealing clothing from the local playground? That cap clearly isn't for an adult.
the what?
The thumbnail.
Oh yeah, the thumbnail. Yeah, do you know what? Believe this or not, in my days, in a way they're called them Fergie bows as well. I used to have a big bow like that in my hair. I did, and I've had a lollipop like that.
Yeah?
So yes, I used to put bows in my hair all the time. I used to always have clips or bows or something. And then when I was a bridesmaid, I used to have this lovely clip, put it in my hair nice, and used to have flowers in it, and used to go around, and the long bit, the flowers would dangle into my hair. Yes, so yes, it was really, really nice.
Yeah.
It was. Yes, I used to have big bows in my hair, and then I think they come back in fashion, them big bows, a few years ago.
Caino
the
says,
youngest
yeah,
one.
but the difference is it doesn't make you look creepy.
What, why, you're looking creepy, are you?
The thumbnail. The thumbnail.
Yeah?
He's talking about the thumbnail.
Yeah, who's looking creepy?
Me.
Trying to... Oh yeah, well you're a creepy looking person. So how are we all? How's the week going?
This woman stresses me out, let me tell you. Jesus Christ.
I know. I'll soon find out in May if I'm a town councillor again or not. So that'd be fun. Yes, I didn't realise he did that as a thumbnail until after a while. I think it's kind of cute, really. So what sort of things did you lot like doing as children growing up? I remember a neighbour of mine, he's so busy doing that, makes it was, doesn't it? A neighbour of mine built my kids a skateboard ramp. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
And he did that, so they need to have a skateboard up and down. So
I'm just thinking, did it work that well?
no. But we do have a skateboard thing in town though, don't we? Because originally the skateboard in town was wood, and you go down it, and he had a hand full of splinters.
Yeah, because I went down it like with my whole arm to support myself, and oh boy, did I have an arm full of splinters.
I said, oh, I thought it was your hand. I don't know, but I remember is getting hold of the splinters and out. So yes, so that was a bit of fun. I remember that one. So, and then they got rid of the complete skateboard in town.
Yeah, I got rid of the whole wooden thing.
And then they had skateboard back, and it's concrete now, which is really, really good.
Now imagine falling over on that.
Somebody has, I'm trying to sue
For some reason, Discord
the council.
hasn't updated for the tweet I posted, but never mind.
My week has been alright, just a lot of work.
And rage at my inability to be an artist.
Oh, bless you.
It's all practice, Caino.
I had skateboard once.
Came off it and broke all 3 of my legs.
So you're an alien then, Paul. You have 3 legs, do you?
The 3rd leg.
I get what the 3rd leg is, but you can't really break that, can you? That's a muscle. Now, if you said strained all 3 legs, that'd be even more funny, wouldn't it?
Technically, you can break it.
Can you?
Kind of. Not like a bone, but like probably damaged ligaments in it if it bends wrong.
So, yes, that was funny. So,
I remember my adventures at Big Sky. I like that place.
what do you remember about it besides being a big place? How's Mindstorm? Oh, how are you? You want a bet? My broken CAs says otherwise. Don't I ask what that is? Oh, I daren't ask.
Dare not risk it.
We never know what the topic we're going to.
How's my son? Tired, exhausted. All the other words of suffering and exhaustion.
Oh dear. Now can I put a little plait in my hair? I've been having my hair sort of like this shaggy sort of look this week. I don't know why I quite like this shaggy look, and then I've had it loose around here a lot. But I decided to put it in a plait last night, and yeah, I haven't took my hair out.
Tell us your favourite childhood activities you did.
Playing Star Wars, and I was the princess, the one with the curtain nose. Then I just played cowboys. Yeah. Then I played cowboys and Indians. And then I also played copper with my tiny little pistol. And this tiny little pistol, little gun. So quick, go click, click, click.
Nick says, in my day, a soapbox on pram wheels.
Yes, that would be a go-kart.
Caino says, finding ways to annoy my dad.
Oh, yeah. That's the best bit, isn't it?
I remember a long time ago when I think we were arguing or something. I think this was when we all lived in Deeping. And we're all arguing in the lounge. And Dad would come in and he would moan and he would be like it's giving us the warning saying if you don't stop or whatever, something on that line, I'll come flying in here and stuff. And we all started bursting out laughing because you know how he's known for his farts. And then all we just imagined, so instead of arguing with each other, we just started laughing at each other. I just imagine him just going, legs in the air, as if he's seated, just flying into the room.
I'm so glad your dad doesn't watch this, because I don't know, I might have been with him then.
It could have been back then.
I don't know. I remember, because the kitchen's quite long, we used to catapult you with our legs and used to fly along the kitchen floor. Never did that with the kids, honestly. And they come back for more and we just kick them across the kitchen floor again.
Nick says, summer holiday of 72, broke my wrist on it in plaster for the rest of the holiday. Oh.
You broke your fingers.
I did. Which ones? Was it that
Don't
one?
know. Got them trapped in the car door. And which is a bit sad because that means you couldn't go swimming on holiday because we're all bandaged up.
Yeah, because we were going to go somewhere, weren't we?
Yeah, she was the little one. And then when I was in the hospital and then your dad was there, I took Lara, because Lara was walking at 9 months old, out the ward a bit. And because when you screamed, she ran straight back to you and she went in exactly the same ward. You know, because you got these little cubicles, haven't you, in A&E? With a curtain over it.
Imagine it'd be a little confusing for a little kid as well.
It would be, but she went straight in the one you was in. Yeah, and right, slight change of the subject here. She was a little madam, right? She was quite a stressful little child. Second child, number 2 daughters, pain in the arse. And she phoned 999 up. So obviously put the phone down. 999 phoned you back, and I was in the kitchen making a cheese and potato pie, so I had a block of cheese on the side.
Yeah.
So I'm on the phone to Nina giving me the lecture, and I went, hold on, the first people that call for help is actually children, so you can't really put the phone out to children's reach. Secondly, while you're giving me this lecture, which I know about, get off the phone. So then I goes back into the kitchen, and I was looking to see where the cheese has gone. Lara was only sitting on the chair eating the block of cheese.
Hey, I can't really understand the stuff you're saying. I'm trying to use Google Translate, but I can't understand your messages.
What kind of stuff?
Yeah, Google Translate is very, it's not getting it.
Oh dear. Oh bless you. So, yes. It's always worth
Hello.
it because I had always done something to her to deserve it, and I have no regrets. Oh, what did you say here? Oh, your sister, aggravating your sister that much and she beats the hell out of you. Got it.
How's here you go.
Yeah. And then it goes into that one. It's always worth it because had always done something to upset. So what did you do to upset your sister so much? Hi to the new one. We got that one right.
Hi. I'm old 2 years.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, you're saying to Caino. So what?
Yeah, so what was you doing to your sister then to get a good kick in?
Yeah, it was always worth it because I had always done something to her to deserve it. I have no regrets. So, what did you do then, Caino? Nick says, "I love cheese. Could eat it. No end of it." It's because as you said, Lara's sitting eating the cheese. She still loves cheese now.
I know she always does like cheese. When I used to, and Lara used to come and stop at mine, I always have to make sure I've got loads of cheese in for her because she just eats it like a little mouse. I used to nickname her Pufferfish because when she goes on, she goes like a little pufferfish. You get they get angry. They go. What kind of velvet?
What kind of pulls are such velvet UV? No idea what you're saying there.
Oh.
I can see you're trying. What other funny things did we do then, or certain activities we did as kids?
Right, the one that used to always give us a heart attack as well is getting on the cot mattress and coming down the stairs on the cot mattress and with a glass door window. And we kept trying to stop you do it, but in the end you kids won. So me and your dad just put some padding at the front window, just in case, even though you stopped and you wouldn't get that far. So in the end we just gave up trying to stop you doing it, and we just put padding in front of the window.
Going down the stairs, that was fun.
But the bonus bit is, we had peace and quiet for a few minutes though. And of course there's about 6 years between you and the youngest one, isn't there? So you and Katie. So there was a time when they were running around the house, and you go from the kitchen, you run through the hallway into the lounge. Then you wait for poor Katie to crawl up. As soon as Katie crawled into the lounge, sat up, you ran off again. It was you, Laura, Callum, and then little Katie come running behind. And I could imagine it because you stop, wait for her to catch up, and then you run back into the lounge. Oh dear. And Laura pulling out the bottle of beer because the bottles of beers were going. And I said to your dad, Laura's going to come in with a bottle of beer. And he went, no, she's not. I said, I bet you she's going to come in with a bottle of beer, right? Not the fact she come in with a bottle of beer. She came in with 2 bottles of beer, one for her, your dad. She went, to your dad, right? And you know the other one. And she wanted a bottle of beer. I'm not a drink. I don't really, and I can't say I'm not a drinker because I do drink, but I'm not really a big drinker. So it's quite funny to watch. And then she went back and picked up the can opener.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she wasn't. She wasn't daft or stupid. So it was kind of. You are from YouTube. You are no
porn. Like my grandmother.
grandmother.
Honestly, I'm struggling.
That's good. Pun type like my grandmother. Which I say my grandmother? Well, technically, in one way, I could be if my kids are kids now, but they don't, so I'm not.
I wish I could understand this. I wish I could too, Nick. I wish I could too. I'm trying my best. You can ban. Okay, I don't need to ban. Let's see what we got. No idea what that is.
Hager. No, I don't know what Hager is.
Saul Goodman. Saul Goodman.
Yeah. Saul Goodman, there's actually a series that's very good.
Yeah, we've enjoyed that.
On Netflix.
Oh, also, what do you think of the music that's playing right now? I thought, could probably make some changes. So, apparently there's this thing that, they supply music and stuff. And, it's completely copyright free and stuff. And they do it so streamers and video makers can play music without the worry of copyright claims.
Oh, yeah, you sent me a clip through, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right then, terrible.
Terrible. He doesn't like the
What
music.
link? Yeah, but I would ignore anything Kevin says anyway. Because he's a troublemaker. What lingo is that gentleman talking? That person's talking, do you know?
It seems like Russian. Need some Spice Girls in our lives. It's just a tiniest bit too loud. Gotcha, right. So what if I try 32 minus 32.5?
We must probably get copyright if we have Spice Girls.
Yeah, we would.
Terrible.
How about now, Caino? Is that better volume? I just wanted to break away from the repeating same thing. I thought if
Still
I could get
too
like
loud.
This, I know. Oh, Paul's gonna say that, isn't he? Can't trust what he says.
Oh dear me, little horrors. So yes, it's been had a nice meeting Tuesday night. Forgot about them on Monday night because I was busy. Cheers. I know. We are cruel. What did I watch this week that's quite good? I can't think now what I watched. I was going to recommend it. I had it on in the background.
But I did notice quite quickly that there was music and it takes a bit away from the actual conversation. Should I try even quieter? Would that make it a bit more so it doesn't take away?
I mean, I should totally agree. I should turn around and say, nope. Should just have me in the background full stop. Because I'm more entertaining. I wish. I really wish. I'm actually slightly reserved because of him. Now, I could get away with loads.
No, you don't mean get away with loads. You just want to talk about loads. But I'm telling you to rein it in a little.
I like coming up with stuff like my imagination when I listen to Russell Brand and
So that's why you're loose cannon, and I'd rather not have that on this channel.
I'm not on about politics or life in general.
I don't care.
But I just like to come up with daft things as I do, and then I can't because I come up with daft ways and daft sayings.
Well, you can save that for your channel.
Well,
Then.
I've seen
You have
that.
your own channel.
You see that? Yeah, it's an agony aunt one that I haven't done it. Look at that beauty! Can you see it? Whoa! That's better than Popeye now.
Do this every time.
I know, no, not like that. That I do. Oh, look at that.
I love loose cannons. Blow up this channel. No, please don't. I'd probably get banned if you hear the stuff she wants to come out with.
Hey, not like certain other people watch. It goes on about the moobs.
I wasn't on about that, but for the love of God, please, you know what?
Look at that! They're bloody men's arms. These are.
Problem solved. And we still got the nice background. There we go. That's better.
And anyway.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Mindstorm here, and today we're going to finish this podcast with just me. So we're going to carry on. Hey, how's it going?
Oh dear.
Well, much
that was
better.
Thanks.
There you go.
Thanks, Jay.
I just had a hiccup then.
Do you know what? Somebody's made some cookies. I might not even give you one now.
Yeah, Emmy's made cookies, by the way. Oh, that video's coming out tomorrow. Yeah.
Ah, thank you, Caino. Yes. See, somebody loves me.
You happy now?
Somebody out there loves me.
Content carrier's gone.
Oh, I had a friend pop round, didn't I, with his son yesterday, and he was typing away and he come up with his little device, didn't he? So he's sitting next to you playing his games.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
It's so sweet. And then he turned around, I made him a sandwich, because he hinted for a banana sandwich, which was cute, and then he goes, I've got to go to Callum now. I was like, go on then.
Playing games with Callum.
Yeah.
Speaking of content, I've made that channel, by the way, Caino, as per recommendation.
What's that one?
The tutorial one.
Oh, have you?
I'll have to start recording tutorials soon.
You can show you one of your
I know why Caino wants to see a tutorial channel. He wants to copy my tactics so he can try and overthrow me. Anyway.
You'd be gutted then if he outshines you, wouldn't it? I would be, not in a nasty way, but it'd be like, bless him, he tried so hard and he gets outshined by everybody again.
Studying a YouTuber called Maxor for editing. Yeah. Because I'll start with the absolute, because I'll start with the absolute basics. You get some people that get the program and be like, what do I do? How do I do this? So I want to start with the absolute basics, you know, how to cut, how to move your footage, how to do your bits and bobs, yeah. And then over time I want to gradually build it up, so then, you know, like how to do certain transitions, how to do certain tricks, how to link your software together to do this, that and the other. So I kind of want to do something like that. And it'll be quite interesting. So yeah, so the tutorial, I quite like the idea of doing a tutorial series.
Are you going to show some of your t-shirts after?
Because
we have a little butterfly that keeps flying.
Yeah,
right?
because you know, it won't just be editing tutorials, it'd be visual effects tutorials and art tutorials. Like having a seizure, stroke and aneurysm all at the same time, but you have dementia, so it's also funny.
What's that?
I want to add a little comedy aspect to my tutorial videos.
No, I need to do that.
And what else? Yeah, so I want to add a little bit of comedy aspect while like kind of getting straight to the point, but also add a bit of smidge of comedy.
Oh, bless him, eh? Bless him. Bless that child.
So I'll have to start prepping for recording soon.
Oh.
I'm getting back into drawing. I'm slowly getting back into gear with everything. Now that I've got the t-shirts and stuff out of the way, I'm going to try and get back into gear. What's this on? Never mind, I've sorted it. Yeah, because I'm getting into drawing, and it's prepping for a short video kind of thing. If you ever want to do tutorial collab, hit me up. I can do music tutorials and such.
Ooh.
Sounds good. Sounds good. We'll be like, with our guest, Caino.
Yes. Somebody mentions about putting guests on. I thought I'll have to. But I did contact actually somebody a while back about these really wacky shoes she does. And I wanted her on the podcast, but she didn't want to know.
Ah, sad times.
So, yeah. So, I even gave her a link to say, look, we're genuinely and like to put you and talk about you and your shoes on the podcast and blah, blah, blah. And she didn't want to know, so. Yeah, you can't do everything.
Here to take over the channel. That's what he thinks.
No, look, he must probably do something can get more viewers than us.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh, dear. Get the violin out for us. I'll have to find the tiny little violin, so when you moan, I'll pull it out.
I also got, I'll be chatting to a friend this week, won't I? I'm quite looking forward to talking some stuff, business.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. I got a lot to prepare for. 110 subs now. I can't see because YouTube has added this little emoji thing in the corner that I can't... So it's blocking half my messages now.
A little heart thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
is that
but
YouTube, is it?
YouTube's done that, yeah. But luckily it comes here. It's just that I won't see message till a few seconds later. I'm at 110 subs now, not very long before I consume you.
It won't be, to be honest, the way our look goes.
True.
We introduced your brother to it and he does really well. We introduced Emily to it.
He's stopped doing it now.
Oh no, he's a pain, isn't he? He'll soon snap back again.
He like what's happened is he did well, but then suddenly it had a dramatic slowdown when he stepped away for a moment because of the situations he's been through. He stepped away for a bit, tried to come back, it struggled, and it's just kind of killed his motivation completely.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, I've got to try and get back onto mine. I'll have to do one in the afternoon or something. Record in the afternoon so it goes live at 6. Because I have a client booked in tomorrow night.
Okay. I can hear him
If
in the
you can
background.
hear that.
You might hear it in the microphone.
Oh my god! Gotta wait for a minute. That completely. Oh no, that's off Mindstorm Productions. I got signs of a cold again. Can you tell?
Sounds like it. Karen is saying, "Don't worry, I'm a dedicated partner of Mindstorm Productions. My attitude to partners is when I succeed, you succeed, and vice versa."
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh dear me. Oh dear me.
What other kid things did we do? I'm just trying to think.
Well, I used to try and get everybody to play around us once, wasn't it? And that was hard going. And
I used to do stuff with Connects all the time, didn't I?
Connect. Yeah.
Do we have a photo of that car I made? That all of us were
know.
sat in it.
I do not know. Where was it? At school or at home?
Well, it was in Deeping House.
Yeah, but I was not sure if we made stuff at school.
I
We
did
probably
that.
have. We have to go through a photo album. That's,
I remember I made that helicopter that transformed into a robot as a transformer with Connects. I did that full bodysuit. Remember that?
And you couldn't bend the knees, so you went away and worked it out and bent and designed something to bend the knees.
Yeah, because you couldn't just get like 2 sets of hinges around all sections of the knees, because one bit would have to shrink like that. So I had to figure that out.
There was actually a game, not a game, this train, and you put the balls into this train, into the chimney bit, and you put the balls into it, and it goes round. And you weren't very old, and you got the extension cable, did a circle with it, and made the train go round it.
Ah, yeah.
That was like your grandma's.
Yeah.
And you did that, and we were actually very amazed for a little toddler how you worked that out. And I always thought you'd go down the road of engineering, but you never did, because you got that engineering kind of.
I also like telling stories, so that's the thing.
I'm a storyteller.
I could have been an engineer.
And my stories must be told.
Please don't. We'll get copyright claimed. Yeah, I've been thinking all stream. I can't think of any particularly happy childhood memories. Not that I have unhappy memories either. So my childhood was just boring. Oh, okay, no.
Shall I tell you a cruel one that I experienced?
Oh, God. Carry on.
Is that one of my childhood ones that I remember?
Go on.
Because I had quite a harsh one. Was one, my siblings put me in a bale of hay, cut off grass. It was cut off at my sister's house, because my sister's 11 years older than me. In her grass, and threw it all over me and put me in there. And I was covered in ants.
Oh, God.
So I had to shake my hair, got ants on my. Then my sister going, "No, you're shaking your hair in my house with ants." Then I was sitting on the shoulders of one of my sister's boyfriends, and they got a big massive thistle, and they were slapping my arse with it. So yes. Oh, and I've been picked up and chucked into the hedges.
She was tormented by her siblings.
I was tormented. My 2 older sisters played tug of war and sprained my ankles. Sprayed my wrists twice as a child. Yeah. So,
It's doom and gloom for Auntie Ange's childhood.
that's why I'm a Fruit Loop now.
What else have I done?
I don't know. Bionics thing, you did that. We've got to find. You were supposed to play that.
I love things I could just build with. I just love creating everything. I remember when we had that little robot, and then I took it apart, and I'm guessing it didn't work again. It's one of those noisy robots. Was it just because the battery died, and I just thought it broke, so I tried to fix it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I remember the same thing in the old PlayStation 2 as well.
My sister sounds like
Oh, sorry,
little
one
bitches.
of your sisters. How many did she have?
I got 2 sisters. My oldest one, yeah, she's a bit of a, I love her to bits, my oldest one. A handful with me, and then I got my second sister, and she's a bit of a cow bag. She is a bit of a cow bag. But my older sister, we just talked to each other. I remember one Easter, I was at my sister's house, because my oldest one I get on really well with. And we did the Easter egg hunt. I shouldn't say this, I should say that for next week's podcast, and I really been Easter. And it started snowing because I was up Midlands end. And she was she was at the back in the kitchen by the back door going, she smoked, she goes, "Put the egg over there. Yeah, put another egg over there. Put another." I went, "It's bloody freezing out here. It's snowing. I'm hiding the Easter eggs. You're standing in the doorway smoking." She went, "Well, one of us has got to do it, and you're stupid enough to do it." Plus, I had the most kids.
So Caino says.
So he has 4 sisters, two brothers, and he's the second oldest in the group. Oh.
God damn.
So what's that? 4, 6. So you've got 6 in total.
7.
4 sisters, 2 brothers. Oh yeah, 6.
Including himself.
Including himself is 7.
Yeah. God damn.
That's a wide move. Oh dear, I stopped at 4, thank goodness.
I'm the oldest of my group. I'm the big brother.
I'm the baby in mine.
My dad do be getting that action though.
When I took these on holiday abroad, Spain and that, you think because they've always been known to have big families in Turkey and Spain. So when we went to Turkey with your dad, they're all looking at us like we're gone out. They're like, you got 4 kids. You got 4 kids, and we thought it was really strange, but they don't abroad. And then when I took you to Spain, they were looking at me. You got 4 children. Have you not heard of a TV where you live? So yes, I had that stick quite a few times. People look at me, gone out with 4 children, but which is odd because when you go abroad, you think they have big families, but they don't really.
Nick's saying he's an only kid.
Oh,
Caino says, "Here, you can have mine."
Caino we share his siblings.
Oh god, yeah, having siblings is Joe. Oh. Especially when you're younger.
But yeah, the oldest, aren't you? Callum's funny because he's got an older sister and a younger sister. Laura's cute because she's got an older brother and a younger brother and a younger sister.
And Kate just has older.
Kate is just old.
We'll go 50-50.
It's so funny though, because Katie was quite on the witty, cruel side, isn't she, really?
Yeah.
And she'll come out with stuff and you start saying something and then she'll just come out wit back at you and you just, in the end, you just sit there, don't you, and just go.
She kinda...
And then when Callum clocks what she's doing, he jumps on board and then you have both of them picking on you.
I know, right?
Yeah, because Callum, when he was younger, was coming up with loads of wit, and I said to him once, "Where's all this wit coming from?" He went, "Katie's not here, so I can shine now." I can shine, and bless them.
That'll do. What am I getting myself in for? I remember my eldest brother went through a phase of really wanting to fight, so he would just wail on me out of nowhere. Oh.
Oh, bless you. Oh.
Poor Caino.
I sympathise because my second older sister used to always kind of beat me up for no reason, and then we used to have horse whips, and she used to hit me with the horse whip.
Oh God.
Yeah, and that's painful. So yeah, me and Marianne used to fight like cat and dog.
One day I just lost it and bounced him off a wall. Yeah, fair enough.
I did with my older sister, but when I did it, it was back in 2006, so she was quite old, both of us.
Never tried to fight me again. Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I did with my older sister, my second older sister.
I was the big brother in charge.
Me and my older sister,
really...
we never really had too many big. We had an odd occasional fight, but not really a lot.
That's the big one. I made the rules.
And looking at your
arms, feel bad for your sister.
Yeah, well, near the end when I just lost it then because I was a great believer in not hitting family and friends. So you don't hit family and friends, so I was always an easy target. And then when you had my friends turn on me, and I said, "Look, I'm not fighting you. I don't like fighting my friends," and they carried on, so I used to beat them up. I was one of them that didn't like fight. I don't even now still like fighting, but if you tried it, I'd just go, you know.
We just mostly argued as like siblings, didn't we?
Yeah, you did argue a bit. But really, you don't really argue.
Beat the ones up that caused my siblings problems. Bet Auntie Angie's a tough nut.
Yeah, I suppose I am really. In more ways than one, emotionally.
If you like the video, give us a like. If you're on Twitch, follow and help support the channel at patreon.com/Mindstorm Productions. A huge thanks to our Patreon supporters. I would sub and leave this channel, he says.
Aww.
Huge thanks to a bit of a thanks to Caino because of those comments, and a huge thanks to Jesse, Nggyunglydngraady, Pitybug, and Scary Mary. Still haven't seen Pitybug for quite a while.
No, actually, missed him actually not being about.
Yeah, I'm testing something. But yeah, so subscribe, like, and we'll see you next week for 151. There's 3 years is coming up soon, by the way. Alrighty, bye.
Say that it feels right.